Hello everyone, my name is Manuela Rodriguez.
And my name is Valeria Rodriguez. Today we are going to present our CSE 341 part number 1 final project, and this is the week 5-2. Our project is an animal hospital API developed with Node, Express, and MongoDB. In this presentation, we will demonstrate deployment and render CRUD operation for our first two collections, Swagger API documentation, error handling, and our individual contributions.
We use a git ignore file to protect sensitive information. Our .mp file is not uploaded to GitHub.
We also organize the project following the MVC architecture using controllers that contains the business logic, routers defines the endpoints, the database folder manages the MongoDB connection, and the Swagger provides interactive API documentation. Our application is deployed on render and is accessible through this public URL. The Swagger documentation is available at the API docs endpoint. The application correctly performs get, post, put, and delete endpoints.
Here we can retrieve all pets stored in our MongoDB database. This post request creates a new pet in the database. The request was successful and returned a 2001 create status code. This endpoint retrieves one specific pet by its ID. Here we'll update this pet using the put endpoint. The API returned a 2004 no content status code which indicates that the update was completed successfully. Here we can see that the database was updated successfully in MongoDB Compass.
Now we are going to show you the owner's collection. First of all, I will test the get all owners endpoint. This request retrieves all owners stored in the database. The API returns a 200 OK status along with the list of owners in JSON format. Now I will create a new owner using the post endpoint. I enter the required information and execute the request. The API returns a 201 created response. This indicates that the owner was successfully added to the database. We can also check running the getAll endpoint and verify the new owner has been successfully added to the database. Next, I will test the get owner by ID. I am entering the owner ID that we just created and the API returns the selected owner with the 200 OK response. Now I will test the put endpoint. In this case, or in this example, I will update Laura's phone number and I will execute the request. The API returns 204 no content, which means that it was updated successfully. Additionally, we can also check that in the MongoDB Compass database, the information was updated correctly and also that the user was also created. Finally, we are going to test the delete endpoint. If we provided the owner ID and executed the request, the API returns a 200 OK request.
We added error handling using try catch blocks. The API returns appropriate HTTP status code Sunja 400 for invalid IDs. My individual contributions were creating the GitHub repository, developing the CRUD operation for the pest collection, and creating the Swagger API documentation.
My contributions were configuring MongoDB, deploying the application to render, deploying the CRUD operations for the owner's collection, and implementing try and catch blocks.